Hi everyone. Today we have a scary story about the Joker, which has caused a lot of chaos in the city and no one can stand against his terrible power. And that's why I ask you to stay with me until the end. The laughter died in Gotham's throat, not the usual mocking cackle that heralded trouble, but the chilling, hollow echo that bounced off rain-slicked streets. It was the night after the Joker's great escape. Arkham Asylum, a fortress of steel and sanity, lay in ruins, a testament to the clown Prince of Crime's meticulous, horrifying plan. But something was wrong. The usual chaos that followed the Joker's wake was absent. No explosions lit up the night, no hostages screamed from rooftops. Instead, unsettling quiet settled over the city, punctuated only by the drip of rain and the distant wail of sirens. It was as if the city held its breath, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Commissioner Gordon, his face etched with worry lines deeper than any Gothamite had ever seen, stood amidst the wreckage of Arkham. "Find him," he growled to his assembled officers. "Find him before he paints the whole damn city red." But the Joker was nowhere to be found. Days turned into weeks, then months. No cryptic messages, no flamboyant attacks, not even a single chilling joke on the nightly news. It was unerring Gotham thrived on fear, and without the Joker to stoke it, a different kind of fear grew, the fear of the unknown. Then whispers started, tales of strange occurrences in the abandoned amusement park on the outskirts of Gotham. Discarded carnival rides creaking in the wind at night, eerie laughter echoing through the empty halls, and shadows that seemed to dance with a life of their own. A team of officers, led by the ever-skeptical Detective Bullock, investigated. They found nothing but dust and cobwebs, but the unease lingered. One rainy night, Jim Gordon, fueled by a sleepless night and a gnawing sense of dread, decided to check the amusement park himself. The air hung heavy with the scent of damp wood and decay. As he walked, a faint melody reached him. A warped carnival tune played on a broken music box. He followed the sound to a dilapidated funhouse, the infamous Hall of Mirrors. Inside, the mirrors were cracked and cobwebbed, their reflections distorted and grotesque. As he pushed deeper, a single spotlight flickered on, illuminating a twisted figure in the center of a mirrored maze. It was the Joker, but not. His usual flamboyant clothes were replaced by tattered rags, his pale skin stretched out over a skeletal frame. His eyes, once bright with manic glee, were now dull and lifeless. But the most horrifying change was the smile. It was no longer painted on, but carved into his flesh, a permanent, grotesque grin. The Joker's laughter, once a drenched cackle, was now a dry, rasping cough. "Welcome, detective," he wheezed, his voice devoid of its usual theatricality. "Come. Play a game." Terror flooded Gordon. This wasn't the Joker he knew. This was a broken shell consumed by something far darker. The shadows within the hall seemed to writhe and twist, whispering promises of oblivion. The chase through the funhouse was a nightmare. The mirrors morphed, reflecting distorted versions of Gordon himself, taunting him with his deepest fears. Every turn revealed another horrifying tableau. Mannequins contorted into expressions of agony, walls plastered with grotesque caricatures of Gotham citizens. Finally, cornered in a dead end, Gordon found himself face to face with the broken Joker. The entity that resided within him spoke. It voiced a chorus of whispers that crawled into Gordon's mind. "We are Legion," it hissed. "Fear is our playground, despair our fuel, and Gotham will drown in it." Before Gordon could react, a blinding light filled the room. Batman, alerted by an anonymous tip, a single playing card with the distorted bat symbol scrawled on it, had arrived. The entity shrieked in fury, the shadows recoiling from the bat signal projected from his suit. A brutal fight ensued. Batman, ever the strategist, recognized this was no longer the clown it faced countless times. This was something far more dangerous. The fight spilled out of the funhouse, a ballad of shadows and violence under the watchful eye of the bat signal. In the end, it was not brute force that won the day. Using a device cobbled together from Wayne Tech and Arkham records, Batman amplified a specific frequency, a sonic weapon designed to disrupt the entity's hold on the Joker. The scream that echoed through the night wasn't laughter but raw unadulterated anguish. The entity thrashed, then dissipated, leaving behind a broken, whimpering husk of the Joker. Batman took the Joker back to Arkham, but victory tasted like ashes. The scars left by the entity lingered, a haunting reminder that the darkness within the Joker, within Gotham, could never be fully extinguished. Thank you to my friends who always stay with me until the end of this story. If you enjoyed today's horror story, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and write your comments. And I leave it to the great God until Monday.